Good evening, Spartan Nation. We are here at Blackstone Valley Iceplex, very unfamiliar rink, usually at Olympia or at Sear occasionally. But we are here for the round of 32 matchup between East Longmeadow and Hopedale / Milford, as the early shot comes in from Hopedale, we'll call them. Spartans, not even a week after losing in the Western Mass Championship, a tough one to take home. But we travel all the way out here. Credit to, thanks to Jamie for making the drive out here, about an hour 15. A little bit of a drive and a 4 p.m. afternoon game, not so easy to make it, but we're out here, happy to be calling at least one more game, and hopefully the Spartans can pull one off. Though we are without my brother tonight, Carson LePage. He's sick, so we'll be without him. Though I don't believe we're missing anyone else from the team, so that is a plus as the icing comes in from Hopedale. Hopedale is 9-9-2, while we finished the regular season 11-5-2. So pretty evenly matched on that scale. Hopedale did also play a couple Western Mass teams in the regular season. They lost 5-2 to Minnechaug, and they beat Westside 3-2. So pretty encouraging, I mean, since we're well matched against Minnechaug, and they did lose in the semifinals of the Western Mass playoffs. As Hopedale enters the zone, they get the shot in, saved by Sherwood. I'm gonna stay. Good hit by Nero at the blue line. Maybe a bit of interference there as the puck was long gone from the Hopedale forward stick. As Hopedale is going to clear the zone all the way back down to the Spartans. Keller Reed with the puck sends it over to Joey Mazza. Along the boards to Mike Mandrala. And there's going to be a penalty on the play, I believe. Yeah. Face off right outside Hopedale zone. The Spartans enter. It's Chad O'Brien with the puck. So it looks like Mazza is going to be the one slotting in here for LePage. Interesting to see if Cody Shaw is going to get some reps in there as well. Camden Erickson with the puck over to O'Brien, and he'll just slide it along the boards. Hopedale will pick it up. It's Joey Mahoney. The puck will dump it in. One of the captains for Hopedale. Spartans, nearly an interception off of O'Brien's exit. Hopedale will once again dump it in. Sherwood calling for an icing, they won't get the call. Hopedale picks up the puck along the boards, back behind the net now. O'Brien battling against Max Chapman. Along the boards now, finally the Spartans will come away with it. Over the line, here comes Asher. The shot saved by Nathan Merritt, who's the goaltender for Hopedale. Back out to the point, here's Lee. Over to Reed, the shot goes wide of the net. Tipped, I believe, though. Now there's gonna be a whistle. And it's because the net came off, I believe. Didn't look much like it did, but whistle came nonetheless. Spartans get the puck off the face-off, and a mishandle by Hopedale as they try to exit their zone. Now they successfully will, but their pass off the boards will find a Spartan stick. And the neutral zone now up for grabs, and Hopedale will just dump it in. Really good play off the boards, a self-pass. They'll get it to Dobek, but that'll be taken off of stick in the neutral zone. Here comes Kuhn. gathering some speed, but taken away once again in the neutral zone. Hopedale over the line. Down and deep now, out in front with the shot. Deflected wide. Believe that was Sean McGee. Alternate captain. Another shot comes in on Sherwood, and he makes the save. Players to look for, though, however, Jake Fraun and Brady Butler. Some impressive points from them. Butler has 34, 17 goals, 17 assists. Leading in points and goals, however, the assist leader is Jake Fraun. 8 goals, 21 assists for 29 points. Impressive stats from the senior captains as the puck is dumped in by the Spartans. Around the board. Kept in, though, at the line. The shot came in by Forsyth. Pad stopped by Marin. Now whistle is blown, I believe, for a delayed offside. Sherwood to take the face off against McGee. Spartans over the line. Hopedale will come away with it. Good hit along the boards by O'Brien on McGee. Nero now will try and fling the puck off the boards. Still up for grabs in the neutral zone. It's a game of possession right now. McGee over the line, the shot. Good block. Now another shot comes in. That hit the crossbar, I believe. What a shot. Still a battle for the puck along the boards. That shot came in from Aiden Collins, I believe. The rebound opportunity is pretty much a 2-on-1 against O'Brien, and after he blocked that shot, that hurt him. Stunned his leg. Another shot comes in on Sherwood. Makes the pad save, and the rebound's there as the Hopedale charges the net, though nothing will come from it. Early whistle will save Sherwood. Face off back in the Spartan zone. Good pressure already by Hopedale. Hopedale / Milford. 11 players are from Hopedale, 10 from Milford, 2 from Douglas, and 1 from Oxford. As the Spartans enter over the line, it's Mazza who will dump it in deep. This line, Mazza, Mandrala, and Cakeley. All sophomores, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Spartans keep the puck in the zone. It's Cakeley, takes the shot, goes off of a defenseman. Mandrala working along the boards. Mazza out front, trying to collect the puck. Still a scrum, and now Hopedale will come away with that. It's David Fleming. Wraps it around the boards.
That's a penalty or ice?
And now Hopedale will just ice this puck. 8:57 left to go in this first period. We don't have a shot counter here, unfortunately, unlike Olympia. Though I'm sure Hopedale leads that so far. The face-off won back by Dobeck, I believe, but Spartans unable to keep it in the zone. Asher will just dump it in near the red line. Wrapped around the boards by Hopedale, and they'll easily exit. Here comes Brady Butler with the shot. Saved by Sherwood. There's a little bit of a rebound, but he'll cover up. Team's goal leader. First great opportunity of the game for him. Once again, one of the players to watch. Here comes Asher, though. Once again, another player to watch for the Spartans, though. Over the left wing, it's taken away from him, and now here comes Hopedale to counter. Lots of offensive zone time for them. Little for the Spartans. Though once again, Kuhn tries to spring Asher up the left wing. It doesn't work out for him. Goes off a skate. Now the Spartans will head up to pressure. Here's Fisher. Back in the Spartan zone. Looked like it may have been a Hopedale icing, but the referee waved it off. Good pressure by Hopedale. That was McGee once again behind the net. Took the puck away from the Spartans defenseman. Still in the zone, the shot came in. Good stick save by Sherwood. Spartans caught standing still in their defensive zone. Definitely saw that a few times in their Western Mass Championship game. A tough one to shake off, and it looks like this is still affecting them. Here comes Forsyth with the puck. He wraps it around the boards, nearly gets into McGee's possession. Hopedale will keep it in. Sherwood with the puck now, he'll wrap it around the boards. Nero is taken off the puck. Shot comes in by Mahoney. It goes wide of Sherwood's net. Good play by Fisher from his knees to spring Sherwood up the ice. He finds Nero on the right wing. Checked off the puck, but Sherwood picks it up. Near the blue line, though, taken off and once again sent all the way back down by Hopedale, and that'll go for an icing. Seven minutes left here to go in this first period. An offensive zone face-off for the Spartans. Third line coming out there for them. Battle for the puck. Cakeley comes away with it, and he'll send it in deep. Mendrala pressuring. Mazza there as well. Good stick lift by Chapman. He'll spring his teammates up the boards. Shot came in, though, by Butler. Pad save by Sherwood, and the Spartans will ice it. The top line back out there for the Spartans. It's Dobek on the draw. Against Fraun, one of the captains again of Hopedale. Spartans exit the zone, only to be dumped right back in by Hopedale. Over the line, here comes Fraun with the shot saved by Sherwood. Pass out in front. Shot goes wide to the corner boards. That was by Chapman once again. He's been all over the ice tonight. Asher pushes the puck to the neutral zone, only to get right back into the possession of Fraun, who will dump it right back in. Erickson around to O'Brien. Asher will collect. Over to Kuhn. Back to Asher. Puck is intercepted, though, by Collins. Oh, the Spartans will counter. Here comes Kuhn with the shot. Glove save by Merritt. This top line has to be good for them tonight. Of course, they were one of the key things that I said needed to go right for the Spartans prior to the championship game, Western Mass Championship game, as they scored 4 out of the 6 goals in the Western Mass semifinals. That's a shot comes in right off the draw by Nero. It goes wide of the net. Good hard shot, though. Nero, someone else I praise for those wrist shots. Just taken. He had the first goal of the Western Mass semifinal game. A big one. He likes to take those wrist shots from anywhere, and they can generate rebounds as well. So looking for him to keep shooting tonight. Another key to this game, of course, is going to be goaltender Colin Sherwood. Though I believe he let in one of his most shakiest goals of the year in the championship game, he still stood on his head in the first period, and that's what he's doing here tonight as well. Because once again, we don't have the shot counter, but he's made quite a few good stops so far. Under 5 left to go in this first period. Here comes Hopedale over the blue line against Reed. One-on-one. That puck will deflect right into Sherwood's glove. Butler once again against Reed, the senior versus the freshman, Keller Reed. Luckily, he was just able to get a stick on it. Face off back in the Spartan zone. in the referee's skates. Hopedale will find it, though O'Brien will check them off of it, send it along to Cakeley, nearing the blue line, and Hopedale will pick him off, send it in deep. Spartans get in possession, though. Cakeley hits it off of Hopedale's stick, which will negate the icing. Down low, Mazza and Mendrala pressuring. Hopedale exit the zone, and Forsyth will just send it off the boards. Looking for a Spartans forward to get on that. Forsyth now at the red line. His attempted dump in goes off of a Hopedale body. Working against Matt Carroll is Forsyth once again. O'Brien as well getting along the boards. It's Fraun working against Forsyth now. Good play along the boards by Fraun. Centering pass is taken away by the Spartans. With the puck, the backhand, and he scores! Jake Fraun finds the puck once again in the slot. Nifty backhand. And he'll send this one right over Sherwood to take the 1-0 lead with 3.5 minutes left here to go in the first period. Great board work by Hopedale. As that first centering pass, he was looking for Butler, wasn't able to find him, but the Spartans still standing still in their defensive zone. Fraun was able to find the puck once again and put it on net. Reed upset about the draw, moving back towards the Spartan zone. Right outside, Dobek wins it back to Reed. We'll send it over to Kuhn. Finds Dobek looking for Asher along the left wing, goes off a skate. Hopedale will find it, but it's kept in. Good glove down play by Reed. He'll try to dump it in. Goes to the possession of Hopedale. Kuhn tries to keep it in the point. He won't be able to, and Lee will just send that puck in on net from behind the blue line. Believe that was a long delayed offside call. And this puck will go all the way back into the Spartan zone for the faceoff. Sherwood to take it against McGee. As the official has a talk with head coach Dan Reed.
Let's go! So anyways, I was talking to this guy and he says to me, hey, let's go Ravens!
Finally, play resumes. And Hopedale wins it back to the point. We'll just send it in deep. Once again, good board work. The attempted centering pass is offline. Now a shot comes in by the point. That one off a skate into the corner boards. Shot by Joey Mahoney once again. A name we've mentioned quite a few times as well. Battle for the puck along the boards. Another shot comes in by Mahoney, but it missed well wide. Now here comes Sherwood. He'll dump it in. Fisher pressuring along the boards, a mishandle by Hopedale. Though the puck will find Mahoney and he'll just dump it out. Not quite enough for an icing though. Spartans will try to regroup back in their own zone. Sherwood finds in a row along the right wing and he'll just dump it in. Now it's Mazza pressuring. Cakeley just barely kept it into the blue line, but a second effort by Hopedale is able to exit, only for the Spartans to dump right back in. Here's Godding. Yet another captain for Hopedale. Hopedale will enter over the blue line. Centering feed. I believe that caught Sherwood's pad. Nothing comes of it. Now the Spartans will counter. Mazza takes the hit to make the play. A dangerous play as there's no netting here along these boards. The puck sails into the cheering Hopedale crowd. Lots of them have showed up today. Shout out to the Spartan Nation who's driven all this way to be here this afternoon. Less than a minute and a half left to go in this first period. Hopedale has the 1-0 lead. Forsyth takes the big hit at the blue line. Believe that was Fraun. Nope, I believe that was Nathan Jarrett. Excuse me. Dobek's offline pass looking for Forsyth. Forces him to go back into his own zone. Forsyth also makes an offline pass in the neutral zone, and that puck is dumped in. Dobek, a good move around Hopedale. He'll spring Asher up the left wing. A shot, good pad save by Marin. Outstretched. Some good board work though by Asher once again. Good keep in by Forsyth, another shot sent in, and another pad save by Marin. Erickson also putting pressure near the point to keep that puck in. Another battle for the puck along the boards. Nearing 20 seconds left in the first period. Erickson unable to keep this puck in. It's a foot race. Here comes McGee. His shot comes in, glove saved by Sherwood. He had Jarrett with him on his right. They'll decide to take the shot. And a good save by Sherwood. Battle for the puck off the draw. Nero and Lee will just opt to pin it, I believe, to kill the rest of the first period, not let Hopedale get any other opportunities. And they will kill it. I'm not sure the ice cleaning procedure as we head into the second period. Not a great first for East Longmeadow. Didn't have very many opportunities, though they got a few off of those pad saves by Marin late in the first. But still a 1-goal game off of the goal by Captain Jake Fraun of Hopedale, his 9th of the season. And we look to bounce back in the second period. We'll see you then. We are back for the second period of East Longmeadow versus Hopedale. Hopedale currently has a 1-0 lead over the Spartans. A nifty backhand move from Jake Fraun put them up 1-0. Senior captain and all-star. Centering pass by the Spartans, though. An open net for Brady Dobek, and he wasn't able to find the puck. Great opening shift by the Spartans. Top line, and it isn't done. As a penalty is called on the play, and this will go against Hopedale. That'll be Max Chapman heading to the box, and the Spartans are going to head to the power play. Talked a little bit in the championship game on the Spartans' usual power play, missing LePage tonight. So it'll be the top line, and then defenseman Chad O'Brien and Giuseppe Lee as a shot comes in right off the jaw by Teddy Kuhn. Good stop by Marin. Dobek once again to take the draw. Finds the Spartan sticks, though good pressure by Hopedale. Down low, here comes Asher with a shot. Just wide of Marin's net. Spartans collect the puck though. It's Kuhn. Finds Asher once again in his skates. Pressured by Hopedale. Along the boards now. Pass over to Lee. Lee's shot is blocked. And to the corner boards. That was Fraun, I believe. Kept in by Kuhn. Over to Dobek. Now finds Asher. Asher looking to do something. Sends it over to Kuhn. Kuhn back to the point for Lee. Looking for Asher. And that puck is intercepted. Here comes Brady Butler over the blue line. With speed, gets around Lee, centering feed to front, and he scores on the rebound. Jake Fraun puts the Hopedale Raiders up 2. At the 13.5-minute mark, Jake Fraun gets his second goal of the game. This was really looking to go the Spartans' way too. This is definitely a momentum killer. Great shift initially by the top line on the Spartans. They draw the call. Got some pretty good movement on the power play there. And then just a 2-on-2 rush down the ice. A great play by the Raiders, and they're able to find the back of the net once again. Still about a minute left to go on this Spartans power play. Though once again, they look a bit shaky following that second goal of the game by the Raiders, by Fraun specifically. His 10th now on the season, if I'm not mistaken. Here come the Raiders up the ice again. It's a 2-on-2. Back to help is Forsyth working against McGee. He checks him off the puck. Here comes Nero up the left wing over the blue line. Took the shot, went off of a Hopedale body. Hopedale will find the puck now, though the ref is going to deem that out of play. I believe it might have went into the Spartans bench temporarily. And the draw is going to come right outside of the Raiders zone. Still 8 seconds left on the power play. But head coach Dan Reed is going to send out his third line. A stick goes flying into the air. There's going to be a penalty on this play. Waiting for the Spartans to touch up. Here come the Raiders. Shot comes in, blocked by the Spartans. Another shot. Swallowed up by Sherwood. Good opportunity, 6-on-5 over the ice for the Raiders temporarily as we waited for the Spartans to touch up. Got some good looks in. And now the Raiders will be heading to the power play. It'll be Tommy Cagley heading to the box for the Spartans. For a slash, I believe. Interference, some sort of thing like that. Face off back in the Spartan zone. Dobek wins it back to his defenseman. The attempted keep in by Hopedale at the blue line doesn't work out for them, and the Spartans are able to exit the zone. Another good break for the Spartans as the puck hits the referee's skate. The Hopedale will once again come away with it. Centering pass by Butler. Doesn't find Hopedale forward. Hopedale, though, able to keep it in the zone. Out in front, all alone, is Hopedale. Believe that was Butler. Wasn't able to get a stick on that properly. Sherwood may have poked his stick out, too, as well. Great movement, though, once again by Hopedale on this power play. Great possession of the puck. Winning the majority of the puck battles tonight. Another one going on right here. It's Dobek. Pass out in front. Shot went wide. That was Joe Butler. Not sure if there's any relation to Brady. Another centering pass by Brady Butler. Here's Joe once again. Out to the point. It's Mahoney. Takes the shot and it scores! I'm really not sure if that deflected. Sherwood did not see that puck. Just a shot from the blue line. I believe the tip is going to go for Brady Butler. So luckily for Sherwood's case, it was deflected. Unfortunately for the Spartans, though, this is going to put the Raiders up 3 goals. 11:15 on the clock to go in this second period. And the Spartans find themselves chasing the Raiders. You know, we talked about in the championship game how the Spartans had overcome a 3-goal deficit against Rochester just a couple weekends ago now at this point, as they headed into the third period, but they weren't able to do that against Longmeadow. And we'll see if they're going to be able to do this against Hopedale. 3-goal deficits are just so hard. And Hopedale has all the momentum right now as another shot comes in on Sherwood. He makes the pad save. Battle for the puck. McGee with the shot that goes wide of the net. Good hit on Collins. Puck still up for grabs. At the point now, the shot comes in. Sherwood may have gotten a piece of that. Shot from Kivian of the Raiders. Another centering pass right out in front. Puck still up for grabs. Raiders unable to get a stick on it. Looking to center this puck once again, as O'Brien lays a hit to McGee without the puck, no call. Spartans looking to exit the zone, giveaway right in front. The pass by McGee, too many. He should have put that one on net. He was looking for Jarrett right in front, would have been an open net, but Jarrett wasn't expecting the pass. Spartans are able to counter. Sherwood gets a shot in, and an easy glove save for Merritt. Point still stands. The Raiders have all the momentum right now. These centering feeds are really killing the Spartans. And just credit to the Raiders. All of their board work, winning the puck battles has really made an impact on this game. They're able to get these passes out front, beat the Spartans to the net, and get these clean looks in on Sherwood. As Mandrala and Mazar tripped in the offensive zone. And there is going to be a penalty on this play, as Sherwood will head to the box. Another hit comes in from the Spartans. Reed is gonna head over the blue line and give this puck away for the Raiders to touch up. Spartans are headed back to the power play. This time hoping not to give up a shorthanded goal, as the face-off will come back in the offensive zone. Dobek to take it against Fraun. Kuhn collects it, out to the blue line for O'Brien, now over to Lee. Lee back to O'Brien. He walks in, sends it over to Asher. Asher has passed across the ice. It'll exit the zone, looking for Lee. Lee with the puck, he'll dance over the blue line. He walks in, poked away though. Good play by Joe Butler. At the blue line now, pass out cross. Good pass, Kuhn found Dobek springing to the slot. Though poked away once again by Hopedale, and they exit the zone. Here comes Kuhn though with speed over the right wing. Good defensive play, a back check by Fraun. Kuhn though still remains in possession, now down low to Dobek. Out to the point for O'Brien. Now back to Dobek. Pressure near the blue line, he sends it back down low to Kuhn. Finds an open Dobek. The pass, or the shot I believe. Thought he was looking for Asher, who was nearing the crease. But believe that was a shot, and it went in on Marin to make the save. Spartan's second line out there to complete the power play. Just about a minute left to go on it. Hopedale finds it off the draw, though kept it at the point by O'Brien. It's really hard to see the blue line, at least from our viewpoint with these lights here in Blackstone Valley Iceplex. Hopedale, nonetheless, is able to find the puck and clear it. Beat to the puck. Shot came in on Sherwood, I believe. He got a pad on that. Shot by Aiden Collins. Was just able to take it right away from Chad O'Brien. Back in his defensive zone. Finally, Fisher will collect the puck. Skate over the blue line. Great pass out to Giuseppe Lee, and he scores! Giuseppe Lee with the shot, wide open near the left dot. And he's able to put the Spartans on the board. It's a 2-goal game. I didn't want to jinx them as Devin might have done in the championship game, where he said that maybe after the second goal, he said that the next goal of the game was going to be a big one. And it was Long Meadows, of course, as they won 4-0 in that Western Mass Championship game. But this goal was a big one for the Spartans. The 4th goal of the game, as they're going to call icing to the Spartans' coach's dismay. Face-off is going to come back to the Spartan zone. Mindrala to take it against Nashadi, I believe, of the Raiders. Puck comes off Forsyth's stick and into the possession of Hopedale around the boards. Matt Carroll working against Mazza along the boards. Forsyth will come away with it. He'll stick it out to Mindrala. Back in the Raider zone. Good check along the boards by the Spartans. The shot came in by Forsyth at the point, just wide of Marin. Finally, the Raiders will just opt to take the icing. A good shift by the Spartans' third line to get some momentum in and force the Raiders to turn the puck back over into the face-off. That'll resign in their own zone. 6.5 left to go in this second period. The Spartans just got on the board 3-1. Raiders lead by 2 goals still. At the point now, Reed will send it in deep. Big hit by Giuseppe Lee. He's been a real game changer here tonight following his goal and now that big hit in the offensive zone. Reed will try and skate out of his zone. Will get poked off of the puck. Still not exited. Finally, Kuhn will send it out to the neutral zone, where it'll be picked up by David Fleming, and he'll send it in deep. I'd really like the top line to get some offensive zone time in this one, following the third line's good shift as well. Right off of the goal. Spartans will find the puck, send it in, and it'll go in on Marin to negate the icing. Puck in the official skates once again. It's happened multiple times this game. Here comes Fraun of the blue line with speed. The good move around the Spartans. He gets the shot off and it deflected wide. Great pad save by Sherwood. Another save off the rebound. And he sends it to the boards where the Spartans will pick it up. Here comes Teddy Kuhn over the blue line skating with Asher. Teddy Kuhn, all the space in the world. His shot, it went into Sherwood's body, and that probably would have gone on net, but Sherwood will find it in the neutral zone. He gets hit, and that puck will be sent into the Raiders bench. Definitely accidental. I mean, he was knocked off his skates. His helmet came off slightly. That happened multiple times as well in the Western Mass Championship game. Little running joke from Devin and I. We once again like to thank Devin for joining me on the championship game call. Obviously not a fun one to call, but of course always a pleasure to share the mic with him, and he of course was great. You know, he's really helped me become a better broadcaster. The shot comes in, a great blocker stop by Sherwood. Puck still up for grabs. A great play by Jarrett. He sends it to the point. Eventually the shot will once again come in on Sherwood, and he'll make the glove stop. But the Raiders have just been able to escape all of this Spartans pressure and put even more pressure of their own on the Spartans. I mean, Jarrett being able to skate away from the Spartans' pressure and send it back out to the point to keep possession for them is really telling of how much they've wanted this game. I mean, in the Western Mass Championship game, it just didn't look like the Spartans wanted it. It looked like that for the first period, and for most of this one up until this lead goal, now the Spartans have gotten some momentum off of that as the pass from Fisher sent out to Nero is shot. Great stop by Marin. Back out in front looking for Nero. The pass by Fisher doesn't able to find him. Now Collins is going to skate in the neutral zone for the Raiders. Here comes McGee over the blue line. Pressured by Forsyth that sent it on net, and Sherwood will find it to cover. 4 minutes left here to go in the second period. It's a 3-1 game. Raiders leading it still, though the Spartans got the most recent goal to get on the scoreboard. So luckily, though, I mean, as we talked about in the third period of the Western Mass Championship game, they were just playing for pride at that point. If this is going to be the Spartans' final game of the season, it's a good thing that they didn't at least get shut out. So another feed comes in, a centering feed by the Raiders on Sherwood. Not sure if you got a piece of that. Some stick pressure by the Spartans. Another centering pass by Fraun looking for Brady Butler, and that goes into the netting for a stoppage of play. Though he's let in 3 tonight, they were definitely, as a result of the Raiders' great offensive work rather than the defense letting him down even. I mean, the Raiders have just been able to beat Spartans to every puck battle. And Sherwood has done a plenty amount of saves to keep the Spartans in this game. Only a 2-goal game. Though it's Fraun along the boards, this dangerous offensive line for the Raiders as another shot came in on Sherwood by David Fleming from the point. Deflected just wide. Now the Spartans will dump it in. Pressuring is Mazza. Here's the third line out there. Though Dobek is out there as well. He tried to send out a feed for Mazza. It's offline. Now here comes Fraun to counter. The drop back pass for Brady Butler. The good pad stop by Sherwood. Raiders still with the puck, but knocked off of it by Lee. Good work by Dobek as well. Another shot comes in from the boards by Butler as well. Steered wide by Sherwood. Now here comes the Spartans with an outlet pass. Asher to Kuhn. Tries to send it over to Dobek. It's offline. Forsyth unable to keep that in at the point. Looked like McGee may have won the race with Lee, but the officials are gonna make the icing call. No argument from either team. And the face-off will come back to the Raiders zone. Top line staying out there for the Spartans. It's Dobek against McGee on the draw. Back to the point for Lee. His shot. Pad stopped by Merritt. To the boards now, it's Kuhn. Back to the point for Lee. His one-timer blast. Blocked out in front by Hopedale. Asher still with the feed. Over to Dobek, he spins away from the pressure. He's taken down, and there will be a penalty on this play. And the Spartans score! The rebound out in front found Aiden Asher, and he puts the Spartans on the board once again. It's a 3-2 game. Aiden Asher out in front. Just as the penalty was going to be called for that trip on Dobek as well. Dobek credited with a great play from his knees. Keep that puck alive, send it out in front, and Aiden Asher will once again clean up the rebound. It's a 3-2 game. 2 minutes left to go in this second period, and the Spartans have life. Needed the Spartans' top line to be big for them tonight, and they've just got a huge goal for them. Kept it at the point for the Spartans as well. The centering feed attempt by Nero is offline. Now here comes Brady Butler over the left wing with speed. Against Sherwood, now out in front, and he will cover. A great pad stop on Brady Butler to keep this a 1-goal game. Definitely have to credit Sherwood more for keeping his team in this game. I mean, he's faced so many shots in this one, only allowed 3, and now it's a 1-goal game as the Spartans have battled back. Here comes Nero with speed in the neutral zone. He's taken off of it, but here comes Sherwood who picks it up. Sherwood looking to send that out in front to Fisher. He's pressured off of it. Nero now with the centering feed looking for Fisher. The Raiders will find it first. Here they come in the neutral zone. Checked by Reed. Take them off of it. Way to play the body, Keller Reed. He'll pick that puck up from behind the net. Send that pass off of the boards, looking for Nero. Springing through the neutral zone. The Raiders will find it though, and they will dump it right back in. Here comes Fisher. Centering feed out to Sherwood. He finds Cakeley along the boards as the Spartans change out. Good shift by the second line. Now it's the third. Another good body check by Keller Reed. Free that puck away, though no one's back for the Spartans on defense. Great play, though, by Tommy Cakeley. It would have been a 2-on-1 opportunity for the Raiders, and he sent that puck out to the neutral zone. Good hit once again by Keller Reed to free that puck up. And a great play from his knees by Mike Mandrala. He sends that pass across to Giuseppe Lee, who will send it in deep with Mazza and Cakeley pressuring. Lee now down low. He gets tripped up on the play, and he's going to draw a penalty. Giuseppe Lee has been a game changer. I mean, we mentioned it right after his goal and then a big hit in the offensive zone. And now I believe he has just drawn a call that'll go against Nathan Jarrett of the Raiders, and the Spartans are back on the power play. Less than 5 seconds to go, though, in the second period. This will definitely end with some confidence, though Butler may have came away with that puck if there was more time on the clock for him to spring into the offensive zone and get a good shot on Sherwood. But time will end for the second period, and the Spartans will head into the third period with 1 minute and 49 seconds on the power play. Spartans with 2 goals in the second period to get back into this game. Only a 1-goal game. Goals by Aiden Asher and Giuseppe Lee to get them back into it. Spartans have life. We hope to see them continue their offensive production to start off on the power play in this third period. We'll see you then. We are back for the third period of the East Longmeadow Spartans versus the Hopedale Raiders. Hopedale currently holds a 3-2 lead over the Spartans. Spartans, though, with some life. So his shot comes in by Aiden Asher. Another great shift to open the period by the Spartans' top line, as Asher just sent that shot in, and it was a good save by the pad of Marin. Battling once again is Kuhn, working against Mahoney. Mahoney spins to turn away from him, though it's intercepted by Asher. Another pass out in front looking for Kuhn. It's intercepted by Hopedale. O'Brien with the puck, he sends it across to Lee. Lee, one of the goal scorers tonight along with Asher. Lee with the shot, saved by Marin. His presence on the ice has been a momentum booster today. Got the first goal and the most important goal of the Spartans of the game for them, of course. He laid a big hit in the offensive zone, and he drawed a great penalty call. Spartans currently on the power play to start the period. though. Here comes Collins in the offensive zone working against a couple of Spartans players. The outlet pass just barely got away from Fisher, but he springs up in the row anyways. That pass is offline. Though kept in on the zone along the boards. Unable to be kept in though by Lee at the point as the Raiders break the puck out. Lee will regroup back around his own net. Get around Brady Butler. He'll dance into the offensive zone right of the blue line. Down low, here comes Lee. Behind the net for Sherwood. Out to the point for O'Brien, back to Sherwood. O'Brien once again with the puck. The give and go doesn't work. Nero finds the puck and sends it in, but it's wide. Kept in at the point though. Mishandled by the Raiders. Finally they'll find it. And here comes Frone. I believe Sherwood got a piece of that. One-on-one. A huge stop by Colin Sherwood on the 2-goal scorer, Jake Frone. Spartans, though, will counter. Centering feed goes offline. Another break for the Raiders. Here comes Butler. Gets past the Spartans, and he scores! Brady Butler with his second of the game. And he puts the Raiders back up 2. Another breakout consecutively for the Raiders. This time a little bit more tight-knit. Working against Chad O'Brien was Brady Butler. O'Brien laid the desperate poke check. Just wasn't able to maneuver him off of the puck. Butler, I believe, found the post, the inside of the post, and that wrapped around, went in. Past Colin Sherwood. And it's a 4-2 game. Raiders once again entering the offensive zone. The shot came in, that was by Ricky Nashadi. And Sherwood made the save. Still up for grabs though. Now Erickson will come away with it. Finds Cakeley. Pass once again intercepted. Dangerous misplay out in their own zone near the blue line. Finally, Forsyth will just skate over the red line and dump the puck in. Battle for the puck along the boards. Cakeley comes away with it. Tries to get around Hopedale defenseman. Doesn't work out. Hopedale will find the puck and they'll exit the zone. Forsyth will dump it right back in though. Hopedale will find it. Battle for the puck along the boards once again. It's the Spartans top line looking for a big shift from them. A bounce back one. Battle for the puck still along the boards. Dobek came away with it. Passed out to Asher, but he's pressured off of it. Now here comes Hopedale. They'll just opt to dump it in with McGee chasing. He lays a big hit on Erickson, I believe. Another scrum for the puck. Lee will come away with it. He'll spring Asher up the left wing with speed over the blue line. Poked away by Hopedale. They'll collect it and wrap it around the boards and out. Reed and Lee back in their own zone working against McGee and Fraun. Dobek able to intercept that puck at the blue line, and he'll send it down low for an icing. Face off back in the Spartan zone. It'll be Sherwood against Jake Fraun. Raiders win it back, but some good pressure by Nero and Fisher. Here comes Alec over the blue line. Nero along the boards working with Fisher. They have Sherwood out front. A little bit hard to see over the Hopedale crowd. O'Brien, though, collects at the point, tries to dump it in deep, and Frone will pick it up. Over the blue line, the shot comes in, and a save by Colin Sherwood. 10 minutes left to go in this game. Hopedale has just regained a 2-goal lead over the Spartans. And the 2 players to watch at the beginning of the game that I pointed out have had all 4 goals, 2 each apiece. The Raiders captain's coming up huge for them. Picked up in the neutral zone by Brody Godding, another captain. And a giveaway by O'Brien will find Brady Butler. Send it back to the point. His stick broke though, so he has to exit the ice. O'Brien now will fling Cakeley up the right wing. We'll just dump it in. O'Brien pinching deep, keeps it at the point. That shot went in off of skate. The centering feed, attempted by the Spartans, doesn't find anyone, and the puck is cleared. Lee looking for an entrance into the zone. O'Brien will find it. He'll skate over the blue line. Down low. Hit off the puck. Another hit by Cakeley. Bit of an interference. No calls on either takedown. And here comes the Raiders. The feed out in front, that was McGee, I believe. Here he comes with the puck again, working against 2 Spartans. Still on the puck, the centering feed, and the great pad stop by Sherwood. Another shot comes in by Mahoney. Sherwood caught another piece of that one. Kept in once again by Mahoney. Finally, the puck will near the crease, and Colin Sherwood will just lay down the glove. Once again, if the Spartans are to regain some of that momentum they found towards the end of the second period and get one back on the board to make this another 1-goal game, got to give credit to Colin Sherwood for keeping him in it when they don't have that momentum. Lee wraps around the boards. Once again, kept in by Mahoney, and his shot from the point was tipped on net. Good pad stop by Sherwood. Finally, the Spartans are able to exit the zone, and I believe Reed is going to draw another call on the Raiders. A slash, and that is going to go against David Fleming. Spartans once again headed back to the power play. This will be a full 2 minutes in comparison to starting the third period on the power play with most of it, though a lot of the momentum was killed during the second intermission. Spartans top line out there for them. The shot came in by O'Brien, that missed the net wide. Barely kept it at the point. Brady Dobek sends it down low to Asher. Out in front, just off of the stick of Asher. Believe that was Dobek that sent out that centering feed to a wide open Aiden Asher, and it just fell off of his stick. As the Raiders crowd was arguing for a call, Lee was in an altercation with one of the Hopedale penalty killers at the blue line. Raiders are going to clear it nonetheless. Minute 15 on the power play. Good pressure by McGee down low back in the Spartan zone as they attempt to regroup. Sticking with the top line out here. Here is Brady Dobek over the blue line. He gets hit but doesn't fall. Raiders able to find it but kept in at the point by Lee. Sends the shot down low. It's deflected to the corner boards. Kept in once again, I believe, by O'Brien, maybe Nero. Battle for the puck along the boards. Lee will keep it in once again. Shot came in and another save by Marin. The second line out there for the Spartans. On the power play still, it's Forsyth and O'Brien at the point. On defense, Fisher. Down low to Sherwood. He sends it up back to the point for Forsyth. Over to O'Brien. Down low to Nero. We take the shot, and Marin makes another stop. .30 seconds left on this Spartans power play. 6.5 left to go in the game. Scrum for the puck off the draw. It'll find O'Brien at the point, barely kept in, or not. With 21 seconds left on the Spartans power play, faceoff will come right outside the Raider zone. You know, despite these chants from the Hopedale crowd, credit to the Spartans for playing disciplined, I mean, throughout this one. Lee, though, with a big hit on Frone along the boards. Another argue for a call. They aren't going to get one as the Raiders. Lee will skate over the blue line. Lee centering feed to Fisher. That went on net. Marin stepped way out of his crease. Nero sent that pass down low to Lee. Deflected out in front. Fisher is pinned to the boards. Puck comes away from the Raiders. They'll wrap it around the boards and in deep. And that is going to go for an icing. 5.5 left to go in this game. The Raiders have killed yet another penalty. And the Spartans need 2. Need 2 to tie it. And then we would see overtime. Speaking of overtime, Minnetonka saw overtime in their play-in game to get into the round of 32 itself. I forget their opponent, but they did lose in the overtime. O'Brien taken down near the blue line, and that's going to be a penalty. That's going to be Collins, I believe, heading to the box for the Raiders. Once again, putting the Spartans back on the power play.
Oh, no, I'm Today's Giuseppe's birthday.
Happy birthday, Giuseppe Lee. The draw is up for grabs. Spartans with an outlet pass to nobody from back in their own zone. A 2-on-0 for the Raiders. A pass out in front, and now another one, and the Raiders will score. Brady Butler has a hat trick. Another short-handed goal for the Raiders, and this is pretty much gonna ice it. They take a 5-2 lead. Just some more great board work by the Raiders. Able to pick that puck up in the neutral zone.
His 100th point, the kid who just scored.
Brady Butler's 100th career point. A big one for the Raiders as he puts his team up 3 goals once again with less than 5 minutes to go in this game. I mean, it looked like it was going to be a very embarrassing play for the Raiders as they had a 2-on-0, opted to take the pass, an unexpected one out in front. Only one Spartan back, I believe. It might have been Chad O'Brien once again. He just wasn't able to find the puck in time. Another pass out in front. And Butler was once again, for the 3rd time tonight, able to find the back of the net. Though a great move by Giuseppe Lee once again. A great effort. Got by all of the Raiders, but wasn't able to finish. Still kept in though, the shot by O'Brien and into the glove of Marin. Less than 4 to go in the game. The Raiders have once again just regained their 3-goal lead. It's 5-2. Spartans are still on the power play. It's hard to even believe after the Raiders' second shorthanded goal of the game. Another offside call. Failure to enter the zone by the Spartans. You know, just credit to the Raiders' penalty kill, of course. I mean, credit to the Spartans for staying disciplined as they did in the Longmeadow game as well. It's just playing against these, and they did draw a lot of calls as well from Longmeadow. It's just playing against these penalty kill units that have been really, really good against them and putting the pressure on them. It's a good hit at center ice by Keller Reed. Once again, he's laid the body quite a few times this game. The freshman still with a few more years on this team. Another delayed offside call is going to go against the Spartans. Just about 3 minutes left to go in this game. But the Spartans' power play units throughout the season have looked pretty good. I mean, in the first half of the season, they were definitely producing quite a bit. They slowed down towards the second half of it. But, I mean, credit to the top line in general, of course. I mean, the power play unit looked a little bit different in the first half, of course, with LePage being the fourth offensive man in there with either Leo or O'Brien on defense with them. But the top line tonight, at least in what looks to be their final game of the season, has played well. And you really like to see that from them, of course, them being my key to winning the Western Mass Championship, of course. With their production level that was pretty unexpected, I mean, in the semifinal game against Westside. Exactly a week ago today, though it feels like a century. But credit to the top line of the Spartans. I mean, these guys having played on this team for 4 or 5 years. I'm not sure if all three of them played for 5 years or whatnot, but they've been really fun to watch. I mean, 2 of them were captains last year as juniors too, and that line has been together for over 30 games, according to Dan Reed. As an icing comes in on the Raiders. Just about 2 minutes left here to go now in this game. But a much better way to end a season than it would have been in the Western Mass Championship. That one, of course, a disappointing one. Though they put up a fight here tonight. You know, after the Raiders got their 3rd goal, can't say there was much hope for them to even begin to battle back in this one. More physical play goes on in the final 2 minutes or so here in this game. The Raiders are once again going to ice this puck as the Hopedale crowd once again begs for a penalty, though they're not going to get one. But credit to the Spartans for battling back and making it an interesting game. Goals by Giuseppe Lead and Aiden Asher once again. It hurt not having LePage here tonight as well. Him and Asher, you know, competing to be the leading goal scorers on the team all season now. He's been an offensive producer, one of the best skaters in the Western Mass Championship game. Unfortunate not to have him here tonight. But credit to the guys, credit to the seniors. Of course, Colin Sherwood, really nothing he could do, of course, on this last goal. I mean, the hat trick goal by Butler, a 2-on-0. I mean, you can't have that. And he made the stop at first. I mean, off of the centering feed, I believe he got a piece of that pad initially. Another shot comes in, and a goal. Brady Butler's 4th goal of the game, his 101st point of his career. With 1:15 left to go in this game, and it's 6-2. Yet another example of Sherwood making a stop initially and just not being able to find the rebound. But the Raiders have just been all over the crease all night. They've been there, they've been where they should be, cleaning up those rebounds. Credit to them. Credit to Sherwood. I mean, the defense tonight has not been great in coverage, but he stood tall once again for the Spartans, though the score won't reflect it. He certainly put up a performance once again. It could have been a much worse score, especially to keep them in the game while the first 3 goals were scored, allowing the Spartans to battle back and make it interesting in the second half of the second period. As we talked about, I mean, the Spartans were able to battle back against Rochester. It really looked like they were going to put up a good fight in this third period here. Just unfortunate the Raiders were able to get on the board early, regain their 2-goal lead, and now it's a 4-goal lead. As a spinning shot came in by the Raiders that missed the net wide. Now the Spartans are going to ice it looked like, but the officials are going to wave it off. Another pass sent down low by the Raiders. Less than 10 seconds. And the Raiders, the Hopedale/Milford Raiders, are going to head to the round of 16 game in this Division III MIAA tournament, state tournament. You know, once again, I've been talking about it for the last 3 minutes as it's been clear the Raiders were going to ice this one. Credit to the guys, credit to the seniors, of course, all 7 of them. Aiden Asher, Brady Dobeck, Teddy Kuhn, Jack Forsyth, Chad O'Brien, and Colin and Chris Sherwood. Congratulations to them on their careers for East Long Meadow High School hockey. You know, I already did a closing call with Devin. It's been a pleasure to call these guys all season long. You know, my brother wasn't here tonight, but to have him on the team that I called was a special thing for me. Credit to the guys for putting up a fight in this one and for battling back. Scoring a couple goals, making it interesting. Congratulations to them on a great season. Thank you for joining me all season long. It's been a pleasure. Thank you to Jamie and Devin, of course, for helping me along the way, and all who have watched all season long, everyone who's been supportive, all the parents of the guys. It's been a real special season for me. And I hope to join you for spring sports as well. Again, I love the sport. I loved calling this team. Just credit to the guys. Proud of each and every one of them. And hopefully I'll join you for a couple calls or so next season. You know, we'll see. But congratulations to the Spartans on a great season. Thank you for joining me once again. I'm Abby LePage.